Miss Rebecca, what are we?
And we're back.
And we're back.
Yeah,
I thought it was like a call response, like we are Children of the Plumber.
Yay!
Which we are.
Except
It's another show.
it's another
My
show.
friends,
Miss
welcome
Karen
to
used to be here.
the third episode of our Super Sign Language series with the wonderful Miss Karen.
I wish we had some ambient lighting,
Yeah,
like to
we can
float
see
down
it.
upon you. That would be cool. What's our theme tonight, friends?
Animals.
Yeah, animals, very realistic animals.
Fun animals.
Yeah, fun animals. I'm very excited, and that's Miss Rebecca, Miss Karen. Miss Karen, could you tell us what are some signs we would like to watch for this evening?
In the first book, there's some of the signs that we're going to see. You will see this. You will see the sign for pig. Take your 5 hand, close it up, put it under, and give it a wave under your chin. Sign for piggy.
Let's see if Rebecca can do it.
Piggy, good, Miss
She
Rebecca.
certainly can.
Very
Awesome.
nice, Miss Rebecca. You also see the sign for cow. Your pinky and your thumb in the air, and make a little horn on the side. Cow. Cow.
Nice.
job.
Okay.
The sign for mother. I think we did that last week. You take your 5 hand, put it by your chin.
Okay.
Mom, mother.
Cool.
You also see the sign for bark.
Wait. I love that bark.
Bark. You'll see the sign for dog.
Dog. I remember that from. That's
And
cool.
you'll see the sign for kitty.
Kitty
Cat,
with
cat.
the whiskers. Cat with the whiskers.
And that's all in the first book.
Which the first book, when we come back, is going to be Bark. George, show me Bark again. Nice. All right, ladies, we'll be back after this message. Roll on, Mr. Becky.
And we're back again, my friends. As you know, my name's Miss Rebecca. We're going to get started now. Miss Karen's going to be in a little box somewhere in the bigger box. My friends, we'll get started with our ABCs. Are you ready? Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? We're going to bust out those zeros. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What are we going to do now? We are going to count backwards from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready to get your rockets out? Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Very nice, my friend.
What book are we going to read?
We're going to read Bark George by Jules Pfeiffer,
Yay.
who I heard a very interesting interview on the New York Times Book Review podcast.
Dude, I heard that too.
Yeah. I requested some of his other books.
Yeah.
Bark, George. George's mother said, Bark, George. George went, meow. No, George, said George's mother. Cats go meow. Dogs go arf. Now, bark, George. George went quack, quack.
There's trouble.
No, George, said George's mother. Ducks go quack, quack. Dogs go arf. Now, bark, George. George went.
Look at how stressed Mom is.
She's pretty stressed. No, George, said George's mother. Pigs go. Dogs go arf. Now, bark, George.
You can do it.
George went moo. George's mother took George to the vet. I'll soon get to the bottom of this, said the vet. Please bark, George. George went meow. The vet reached deep down inside of George and pulled out a cat.
That makes sense, really.
Bark again, George. George went quack, quack. The vet reached deep, deep, deep down inside of George and pulled out a duck.
Okay.
Bark again, George. George went. The vet reached deep, 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 deep down inside of George and pulled out a pig.
It's getting there.
Bark again, George. George went moo. The vet put on his longest latex glove. Then he reached deep, 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 deep down inside of George and pulled out a cow.
True story.
Oh, bark again, George. George went, arf! George's mother was so thrilled that she kissed the vet and the cat and the duck and the pig and the cow. On the way home, she wanted to show George off to everyone on the street. So she said, bark, George. And George went, hello. It's such a good story!
It is a great story.
That was Bark George by Jules Pfeiffer, told by Miss Rebecca and Miss Karen in the box.
Don't put Miss Karen in a box.
Nobody puts Miss Karen in a box.
Nobody puts Miss Karen in a box.
Or Baby in the Corner.
No. We're going to let Miss Karen come out of the box. We're going to take a little break. And then we are going to come back with another nonfiction song and another book by John Agee, My Rhinoceros.
It's a good one.
That's hilarious!
Some signs that are going to be in the story next.
I certainly can. Some of the
Okay.
signs that you will see in the story
I
and in
messed
our
up
little
the-
song,
Yeah.
you will see the sign for hippo. You take your two hands, your wide hand shapes, pinky out, thumb out, and you kind of make them meet together and
That's
open.
cool.
Hippo.
Yeah.
Hippo. It's kind of like the tusks of a hippo, you know, the teeth.
What's Hippocratic
Teeth, not the
Oath?
tusks, it's the teeth. I'm thinking saying tusks, I mean the teeth.
What would be like Hippocratic Oath?
Yeah,
Move
the
on.
fingers
Kidding.
spell that.
Just kidding.
Let the fingers spell
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Tough one. That's hippo. Okay?
Oh,
Hippo.
all right.
You'll see the sign for balloon. And with the balloon's kind of a fun sign. You kind of pretend you're, and you'll pop the balloon.
I want to see. Watch Miss Rebecca to have her do that one.
Miss Rebecca.
Ah,
Very good.
Nice,
Very good,
nice.
Miss Rebecca.
Good job,
Very
Dot.
good. You
Yeah.
did. Certainly did.
Nice.
Balloon pop. You also see the sign for Rhino. You take that same Y hand shape that you used for hippo, and
Yep.
you only use one of them now because your Rhino only has one.
Oh yeah, nice.
Rhino.
All right.
You'll see the sign for animal. You take your 2 5 hands, put them by your shoulders, and bounce them up and down, kind of like an animal's breathing up and down.
Animals wearing suspenders.
Suspenders.
Yeah.
But that's up and down with your hands up and down. It's like an
Ah.
animal breathing. That's the sign
Cool.
for animal.
All
And
right.
the last sign is quiet. You take your 2 5 hands, kind of pinched together, and you bring them down from your mouth. Quiet.
I should learn that one. There's Miss Rebecca.
Those are some of the signs that you'll see in the story.
All right. Well, now Miss Rebecca is going to sing a silly song. Miss Karen's going to pop back into the box.
You're way over here.
It'll be great. She's way over there in the box. The box.
Hello!
Hello!
You're in the box.
It's like the Brady Bunch!
It is. Yeah. Weird.
My friends, are you ready for a wacky and wild trip? I'll take your silence as a yes. And because you're out there. Hello. A hippopotamus got on the city bus. And all the people said, "You're squishing us." A cow got on the bus, and all the people said, what do you think they said? Move over. A sheep got on the bus, and all the people said, back up. A snake got on the bus, and all the people said, sit down.
Nice song. Nice song.
It's a fun one.
It is a good one.
Thank you, Miss Karen in the box.
Yep.
Thank you, Miss Rebecca. Out of the box.
My friends, our next story is My Rhinoceros by John Agee. I really enjoy this story.
Good one.
We're at the exotic pet store, which I do not support, but just this story. John Agee, My Rhinoceros. Whoop! The hippopotamus is out back. When I bought my rhinoceros, I didn't really know what I was getting into. He was a nice animal, quiet, shy. He stayed in the yard, kept to himself. After a couple of days, I noticed that my rhinoceros wouldn't chase a ball, or a stick, or a frisbee. He didn't roll over. He didn't do anything. I caught a rhinoceros expert. Does he yank on his leash? She asked. No, I said. Does he attack other rhinoceroses? No, I said. Does he poop on the rug? No, I said. So what's the problem? He doesn't do anything, I said. Actually, she said, rhinoceroses only do two things: pop balloons and poke holes in kites.
Who knew?
I couldn't believe it. Pop balloons and poke holes in kites? How pathetic. And then I thought, oh, what if we went to the park and there was a man selling balloons. Luckily, nothing happened. But what if somebody was flying a kite? Lots of kids were flying kites, but nothing happened. My rhinoceros didn't pop balloons. He didn't even poke holes in kites. I began to wonder about my rhinoceros. Maybe he was a clunker. Maybe I should have bought a hippopotamus instead. On the way home from the park, I saw a robbery. One of the robbers was getting away in a balloon. The other was escaping in a kite. The robber in the balloon was taunting the crowd. Na, 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 na. I looked at my rhinoceros and pointed to the balloon. Pop, I said. To my surprise, my rhinoceros leapt into the air. He swooped at the balloon with his tusk. Pop went the balloon, and down fell the robber. I looked up at my rhinoceros and pointed to the robber and the kite. Poke a hole, I yelled. My rhinoceros swooped over and poked a big hole in the kite. Down fell the robber. Everybody was amazed by my rhinoceros. The police chief raced up to me. "Is this your rhinoceros?" "Yes," I said. "Well, you've got a really special one. He can pop balloons and poke holes in kites." "I know," I said. "And guess what else? He can fly, too."
So cool.
I don't think I'll buy a hippopotamus.
Nice, nice, nice.
And my friends.
Let's let Karen out of the box. Ding dong, ding dong. It's review time.
Okay, so in the book we saw the sign for pig,
Pig.
first book. Cow,
Cow.
mother, bark,
I love that. Watch Miss Rebecca. She's really good at that. I mean, you're good at
That's
all of
really
them. It's
good.
just hard to get
That's
you
really
both.
good, Miss
Like,
I make it
yeah.
You look just like you're
a
barking.
little expressive.
cool.
That's
That's
excellent.
because the
You're welcome.
facial expressions are
The
important.
facial expressions
Yeah.
are very, very important.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. The sign for kitty and the sign for dog.
Wait, gotta back up. Hit that. Hit your thigh and clap.
That was the first book.
That's
In
nice.
the second book, we had the sign for hippo, balloon. You pop your balloon, Miss Rebecca. Rhino, animal, and quiet.
Nice, nice.
Quiet.
That's awesome. Ladies, I want to thank you for a spectacular evening of true animal stories. Kinda.
Well, they were animal stories, and it's true that they are animal
They
stories.
are, so it's true. It's very true. Those are totally, truly animal stories.
But not factual.
No.
No.
Will you
Not that
come
we
back
know.
next
Not that we
week?
know.
Not that
But
we
it-
know of.
Not that we know, that's true.
Did you know last week in our Magic 8 Ball episode? Wait, was it last week or the week before when we learned about unicorns?
It was the week before.
We learned from the Magic 8 Ball that which is not science, it's magic, that if unicorns are true and real, you would be able to see them with your eyeballs.
It was really cool.
That's interesting.
Do you have a sign for a unicorn?
Unicorn?
Nice.
Unicorn?
Unicorn.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
No
That's
problem.
all right. Yeah. Yeah,
Been
Rebecca.
many moons. It's been many moons, Miss Rebecca.
Don't ever
Many moons.
put Karen on the spot.
There it is.
My friends, thank you for watching us. Thank you, more importantly, for being who you are. And thank you to Miss Karen, who's going to come back next week.
Woohoo! Yes, ma'am.
And thank you to Miss Rebecca, who's going to come back tomorrow.
Yes.
Yay! Bye, friends.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.